Ah, there you are. How you doing? Okay, nice to see you again. Almond latte, because I can. Yeah. Okay, so another pickups video then. Wasn't going to be one, but have 4 Amstrad games and 10 Amiga games to show you. So it's quite a few. Still been on a quest to go for quality over quantity. I've actually sold about 3 times the amount of what I bought. So you can imagine the amount I've actually sold them if I've got that many games coming in. Yeah, Amstrad and Amiga games. Some interesting ones here, so probably why I'm doing the video. Just an update of the GX4000. I still have that. Well, still have the games. Obviously got the GX4000. Haven't thought about selling them yet. But that might be coming soon, I don't know. It's funny, who knows. Anyway, shall we get on with this, get a bit down and dirty, shall we? So saying that, here comes the first one. The Big Sleaze. A nice clamshell case. Yeah, how about that? I love the artwork on this. It's an adventure game. I've got 2 adventure games for the Amstrad actually. Basically playing a PI sort of thing and sold stuff. I explain these things so well, I don't know. Anyway, the second one, back in the day, as in the 80s, I used to read some books called Fighting Fantasy books. The adventure, you actually choose your own way, west, east, south, north, that sort of thing. And roll the dice when you're battling the goblins or the orcs or whatever it is, that sort of thing. Had quite a few of the books, like the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, Citadel of Chaos, that's one of my favourites, and Space Assassin, no good one. This one, a few of them got released as games. This one I didn't have as a book, I have as a game. Seas of Blood. Again, lovely clamshell case. The Spectrum screen on the shot there, you might be able to see. The lights on it at all. I imagine the Amstrad one's pretty similar. It does say the Commodore, Amstrad and Spectrum versions feature spectacular full colour graphics. And the BBC and Electron versions are text only. Well, there you go. There we have it. So yeah, I like the old clamshell cases. I do tend to pick up a few of them more often now. They look good. Okay, a big box Amstrad game, and this just in great condition. So I'm going to say back quality over quantity, and I'll come up with this. But it's an okay game. It's quite tough. It's not the best thing around, of course. Platoon. There we have it. Really, really good condition. That screen, loads of screens on the back as it goes. This has got everything with it. I'll actually take the poster out already to show you, which I'm sure you've all seen before anyway. Yeah, it's got a few sections in this game. I'm sure you're aware of, like a platform type run and gun and a mazy section, etc. There's the old photo. Instructions are there, of course. And there's the 2 tapes, including Shed of My Tears and Smoky Robinson. Yeah, super. And 4th Amstrad game. Now this one is special. Never seen it as a release on its own before in all these years. I mean, I've been on eBay what, 13 years or something now, for example. Although collecting Amstrad games again for about 8 or so. But I don't know. I've got an interest in this game, has to be said. It's a rarity as well. It's very rare on every system for that matter. Without further ado, then, it's Twin World. Quite a thick box actually. Quite nice. Show you that again. See that right? And this is a platform over about 20 or so levels, and you've got an amulet to collect. You play that feather on the front. And you have various weapons you can pick up and stuff. Does that explain it all for you? I don't know. Yeah, I actually spent £20 on this. You can see there, it says £9.99. Very smooth. Very smooth. And yeah, I do have it on compilation already as it goes. But apparently, the cassette version, I only found this out recently, there's a bug, so you can't actually complete all the levels. When it got transferred from disc to tape, apparently, disc one you can, something went wrong, so apparently you can't complete all the levels. Could be wrong, but I'm sure that's what I read somewhere. Yes, this, yeah, I might do a gameplay this at some stage, once I've actually learned how to play it. Read the instructions first, of course. But yeah, like I said, rare on every system, and Amiga versions go for well over £100. I think the last time I saw one. But we'll come to that soon anyway. I'm going to take a quick break, show you the Amiga games. Right then, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, smell that. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, Twin World on the Amstrad. Pretty special, pretty unique, pretty rare. The Amiga version, even more so. But just so happens, I was on eBay, of course, and just flicking through a couple of weeks back now, this was, and saw this compilation. And on the compilation was Twin World. Winning 5 from UBI Soft. See that? Just a bit of a something wrote on the top there, unfortunately. Other than that, top-notch condition. Yes, obviously it'd be lovely to have the original box of something like Twin World, but then you're talking well over £100. I've seen a buy now for like 200 and something. I think no, I'm not paying that. But interestingly, this compilation, I'll just read out the other games: Iron Lord, Surf Red, Twin World, of course, Puffy's Saga, and Night Hunter. Now, 3 of them games alone on buy nows are over £100. Night Hunter and Surf Red. The other two are a little more common. So, although it would be nice to have the originals for £10 buy it now, and it works, of course. Got them all, so quite chuffed with that. So there may be a gameplay of actually the Amstrad and Amiga ones, Twin World, perhaps in the future for me, I don't know, but they're already on YouTube anyway, so who knows. Anyway, moving on. I like this. Sorry. Yeah, anyway, so next up is Batman. I had to do that. I thought I already had this, but obviously I didn't. And I have now. That makes sense? Yeah, this is a brilliant Amiga game. The driving sections are pretty good. On the Amstrad, the driving sections are side view, whereas these are obviously 3D. One of the main differences, but very good game all the same. I think it's probably the better of the 3 Batman games on the Amiga. The difference to the 3 that you get on the Amstrad. I have all the Amstrad ones. Finally put that right. Another game for motion then, an arcade conversion. T2, Terminator 2, the arcade game. Big old box, pretty good condition. Sure you know this one, it's just a cursor at the screen and shoot all the Terminators and so forth. I'm very good at explaining games, and I fantastic condition manual. Don't mind it, it's not particularly taxing or anything, is it? It's just a quick blast really, so there we go. Okay, moving on. Now I mentioned earlier about books I used to read, the old Fighting Fantasies, and these were different books actually, stories, these other ones, which this game's based on. And I read them all back in the day. You know, you got Dragon Lance and you know the Forgotten Realms. And this features in Dragon Lance, the Dark Queen of Kryn. The old gold boxes. A lot of them come in gold boxes, so I got a load of them on the shelf. I suppose it looked pretty good. You can see that. So it's an RPG, and you do the dice and all that sort of stuff. And I'll explain it really well again. Nice artwork. These can sometimes fetch a fair price now. I actually got this a couple of years ago, but I forgot all about it, to be honest. No, it was still in a jiffy bag. So there we go. Yeah, I got one of the others. And the game's like Eye of the Beholder, in the same box, but obviously not a gold box. So they all look quite good on the shelf, you know, get them all together. Sticking with SSI, this one is quite interesting. Another one of these things where I say back in the day, there was a TV series I used to watch called Buck Rogers. And I loved it, the first season. It was a season and a half, that's all it was. I didn't know, Buck Rogers. Buck Rogers set on Earth in the 25th century. The second half a season we got was on a ship, basically, and a few new characters. And I won't deny it, I absolutely fancied Wilma and what's her name, Princess Amidala or something? No, not Amidala, that's Star Wars. Or whatever her name was, evil queen, princess, whatever she was. Probably about 70 now, but hey, they were lovely back then. So anyway, back to reality. Buck Rogers, Countdown to Doomsday. So it's like a big box version of them. similar sort of thing. It's the same sort of thing, but obviously set in space, a lot of it, or on planets. Big old box. Again, the same sort of stuff all inside, so I'm not going to open it up. Nice artwork. Nothing like the TV series, of course, but that's not to worry, is it? That was only a few pounds, actually. That's a pretty decent price. So, one of them cheeky bids I'll do. Okay, Signosis time. Honestly, I'm not collecting Signosis games. It's just but this was, there was a buy it now on auction. I can't remember now. Anyway, it's one of the earliest Signosis games, Pteropods, and that's pretty snazzy artwork, isn't it? Game itself is alright, I think. This actually got released on the Amstrad as well, so a few of the Signosis games did make it to the Amstrad. Something in the box I want to show you, it's quite interesting, but just shows your age. There's the readme. In here is the original receipt from Birmingham. You can see the date, 23rd of the 10th, 87. That is over 30 years ago. Oh my god. It's older than me. So that's a nice one to approaching. So the artwork, we said about these before. I mean, these back in the day, the earlier Signosis games, the fantastic artwork. Until about 93 when they changed a little bit. But that was pretty good. Okay, it's time for another bit more music. I love this one. That was Zodiac Mimal. Okay, late 80s. I think I might have it on vinyl somewhere still. Okay, don't judge me. All right, but that just introduces the next game, Prime Mover. So obviously it's the bike racing game, goes without saying. It looks really good. It's just not very, it's fast. I don't know, it's just not much of a game there, to be honest. It's the new style, you know, the, there you go, I'm going to bother opening the rest of it up. But yeah, that's another one for the collection anyway. And two more, well, three more games actually, but two more in this section. I'll show you something else in a minute. So that one and these next two games all come from the same seller. There's an eBay store, obviously, and also a YouTube channel called Retro Pixels. And their intention is to show every game, the intro, and a minute's worth of gameplay. Every single game. That's the amount of tasks. You're talking 3,000 odd games or something stupid like that. Stupid, not stupid. Something mad like that. Anyway, Lombard RAC Rally. Pretty good. This one, you actually sat in the car. You can see your hands on the wheel and the gear stick, and your co-driver with the map. There was a Toyota Celica, or Toyota Rally from Gremlin. The same sort of thing. Got the discs and the maps and instructions. Yeah. I actually managed to make it around the first corner, so that was quite an achievement for me. But something I'll give another go at some stage. And the third game from this seller, I'll put a link to the channel below, remember. Best title of the bunch here, of all these games, I reckon. And I don't know, it's not so much a great game, but something I wanted anyway. So, Brad Zoom in Better Dead Than Alien. It's up in a box. You can see. Pretty neat artwork. And this is a sort of like a vertical shooter, you know, Galaxian, Space Invaders, along them lines. Apparently not the most exciting, but I just wanted this game for some reason for quite a long time. Lovely artwork. There we go. I've got one more game to show you. It's in the package. I'll explain it all in just a moment. Okay then, I'm back. Final game then, another Amiga game of course, so this is the 10th one. Now when you buy Amiga games, or at least when I buy Amiga games, they're mainly United Kingdom based, but some I get from France, and quite a few I get from Germany quite often. Don't often associate Amiga games from Japan. because the Amiga wasn't over there. But this come from Japan, and amazingly quick delivery, come in under a week. I was well impressed actually. This game I actually wanted back in the day for the Amstrad, and it did get a release on the Amstrad in the end, but only in France and only on 6128 plus disc or something, which is a shame. It looked really good, you know. I was waiting, but obviously it didn't happen. By then I moved on to the Amiga anyway. So a very limited release. If you know anything about it, what I just said there, then you already know what this game is. But it's another one from Ocean. So Japan, and it is Space Gun. So this is an on rails into the screen shooter, like Operation Wolf and Thunderbolt. So yeah, obviously I've played them games, like I said, on the Amstrad, and this space themed one for the Amiga. Thinking for the Amstrad originally. So I thought, yeah, this is going to be the bee's knees. Fantastic condition box. Japan. It's an English seller actually, so obviously based in Japan. I had a couple of Amiga games, but they weren't of interest to me. Look at that. Still sealed manual. 2 discs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously it did get released, like I said, in France for the Amstrad on disc, and the game wasn't very good. Amiga version's alright, so it's okay. Yeah, let's just show the artwork again, shall I? It's just really good. There we go. 10 Amiga games, 4 Amstrad games, a couple of rarities, a couple more Signosis games, and that's me lot. Perhaps see you again soon. Bye for now.